What up, use lots? It's popping. Is your truly master of Sakurai, and look. Listen, let me talk to y'all real quick. I realize that it's been a minute since the talk about this game dropped. And it's been at least a week since the new trailer came out. But because I don't think I've done a reaction or even just talked about this on this channel yet. If I have, this is a different video then. This is not going to be a reaction because I've already watched the video off screen. I've watched the videos off screen. But honestly, I just want to go through with it with y'all. So this is probably just going to be like a rant talking about this game and the culture, and hopefully we're going to be diving into more about some Wukong. This is about the game that's going to be coming out hopefully probably within the next 2 years, because they said they were aiming for 2022 or 2023. I'm betting 2023 because they keep saying the game's not finished, and I'm happy they said that, because that means they're doing their best work on this. They're making sure this is good, that it's a great story, it's great visuals and everything. And so far it looks fantastic. Black Myth Wukong. Okay? Now obviously if you have not heard of Journey to the West or some Wukong period, that's what Dragon Ball Z is based off of, Journey to the West, and the character Sun Wukong is based off of Goku. Some attributes are from Goku and how he began his journey and everything. So if you never knew that, well, now you know. And I know probably going to say, well, Rio, how could anyone never know? Look, people live in their shells and in their dark corners all the time and not realize some certain topics. So you can't say that everyone knew about this. Not most people. Some people, honestly, some people don't really put those two and two together. You'd be amazed at how many people are like that nowadays. Anyway, on to this. So we're going to be looking at this, well, pretty much all of them, to be honest with you. And we're just going to be talking about it. This is by Game Science. Chinese company.
你们一定都听过关于他的故事。有人说，他帮唐僧取到了真经，封了斗战胜佛，从此留在了灵山。也有人说，那个成佛的根本不是他，真正的他早就死在了西行路上。还有人说，西游从来都没有发生过，他只不过是说书人杜撰的一只猴子。
Now, looking at this, I feel like this is him in his old age telling us about what he's been through and what he's going to be telling us about what he's been going through in this game, what he's going to be going through in this game. Because truth be told, I already know that's not just some random old man. That has got to be Wukong in his old age. Has to be. Just by the way he's talking. And like his facial features, yeah. That's got to be Wukong.
但我要讲的故事，你们一定没有听过。这个故事得从一只金蝉说起。
Now, a lot of this is not translated, and I think that's for like, yeah. This gameplay footage is recorded directly from a pre-alpha game build work in progress. Does not represent the final look of the game. Yeah, so this is just basically like a raw footage of what they're working on, and I think that's amazing. That's probably why a lot of this stuff isn't translated.
是不是存钱？不知道里面还有没有存酒。
这别馋了，误了事儿，小心咱们两个被灵虚真人拿去下酒。
大哥，山门口那边好像传来些响动。
别疑神疑鬼的，我大哥在这儿把守，哪个不识相的回来找死啊？
And he's traveling as a cicada. Apparently, some Wukong, I didn't know this, some Wukong has at least 72 transformations.
别以为就能过了老子这关。
I never knew that. Which is why that's another reason why we're probably going to be diving more into Chinese mythology and more about this. Just to further our knowledge, because we've been doing like stuff about anomalies and fictional characters as CP reactions, so figured why not just do something with this. For those of you who don't know, I actually do enjoy Chinese movies, like Chinese movies. I love those. I can't stop watching when I have time.
施主不如放下棍棒，也同我学点佛法，如何？
The game looks great, though. I'll have to say that. If it stays like this, I have no complaints.
是黑风山的土地，在此候你多时了。
As you can probably see, there was like a time limit to these transformations, which makes sense. So that means even since you can't be in it forever.
再往前走就是观音禅院，当年也是香火鼎盛啊。只可惜。 那场大火哟，后来啊，这禅院又被重建了。可人心若是烧没了，修好一座破庙又有什么用呢？小老儿先走一步。 等你过了前面的栈道，咱们自会再见。
I can't stop. Like seriously, I can't stop watching this stuff. Like it looks so great. Like I honestly wouldn't run through this. I would just walk through this as slow as I probably can if I could. If the thing doesn't like fall over or crumble. Just look at like the world. This is great. I definitely have to look into these types of meaning behind it. I know there's a meaning behind each of these details. I know there is.
别出声，小心惊动了那条大狗。后院那厮是黑风怪的道友，自称灵虚子。以你现在的道行，走了，小猴子快逃，还来得及。你若进了这道门，便回不了头啦。
Now, a lot of people have talked about this wolf and the way it looks. Some people say that it needs to be worked on a little bit more. I say it's perfect. I don't know what the fuck they're talking about, but I like it. It looks authentic to me and very detailed. So as you can see, you have a minute for this transformation because it's like 100 seconds. So that's a minute. Get off like, looks great. Now I want to know the question is, what is the meaning of this? Like, this is the meaning. Like, is he facing his past self, what he used to be? There's also a meaning behind that. And I can't remember. I have watched a video. What happened to him? That's what I'm trying to figure out. That's what I want to know, is like, what exactly happened to him that had him go through all that? Like, what was the whole thing behind that? How did he get to that point? Because I do remember that scene where he's fighting that army. He was fighting Heaven's army because he thought he was being, what's the word? He thought he was being made fun of because they didn't have a position for him. So they made up a position and gave him that kind of armor. And then he found out that it was just made up, and that he thought that they were making fun of him. So he just went the fuck off. I remember that. Because that was the whole thing about it in this movie I was watching. I was about some Wukong. Shoot, man. If that's the case, if we're going to be doing that at this game, it's already bought. I know a lot of people just said that already, but it's already bought for me. Damn sure. Damn sure. And also, this also gives me hella time to get a PS5. Once they, put mass production for these PS5s, best believe I'm getting one. And best believe the first game I'm going to be playing, it's not going to be Spider-Man. It's going to be this game. Seriously. All right, now we're going to look into the other trailer that came out this year early in February. Black Wukong, the official trailer. The one we just watched previously was the first one. Now we're going to be looking at this one. So here we go. Let's see. Yeah. Look at this landscape. Look at it. Look at this. I watched this yet. I watched the first one. I haven't watched this yet. strong like a bull. Yeah, so that was a bull. This video is specially produced for celebrating the year of the ox. Okay. It's not the actual plot. Well, even if it was or wasn't, okay. Before we get into the last video, I need to say this. For all those game designers who ask, what do y'all want? This is what we want. We want an open world that is not empty, that's filled with all kinds of details, just like this game. We want a good story. You want memorable characters. And we want unspeakably amazing shots, like in this, just like in this game. And this is coming from China, a Chinese game company who actually, was miraculously, they were known for their MOBA games, which is their phone games. And they decided to take another step into something other than MOBA games for a phone, which is a big step. First of all, I want to congratulate them for making that big step. Secondly, I'm sorry, but this game was past overdue to be made real. Like, you know, I feel like at this point in time, a lot of, certain topics are always getting reused and redone. We're in the era where a lot of things are being remade, a lot of remakes, a lot of sequels that should have been done are now all of a sudden getting done. But I haven't seen anything new like that other than this whole time. I haven't seen anything that was actually new. This is something that's new. That's not trying to be like anything else. That this looks new. Like that's honestly that's the one thing that makes me happy, is that the fact that this is making a lot of those other other games where it's just either an extension, a prequel, a sequel of other games, or a remake, and just putting them to shame, because this is different. It's talking about Chinese mythology, whereas everything else is just, if you get it, you get it. If you don't, well, And right now, there's little to no information about God of War, Ragnarok, which is fine. They can work on that game as long as they want, because that's another thing. The one thing that I like about this whole thing is that they're taking their time with it, patience. Because of what's been happening to a lot of games, a lot of movies too, just media period, it's been getting rushed because of either pressure or just plain rushing because they want to meet this deadline that they made. Y'all gotta stop doing that. You don't have to pull out a deadline. Just give us something about the game. Tell us we're still in the process of making it. It's not finished yet, and we will wait. Like, regarding to like Kingdom Hearts and Cyberpunk and Pokemon, we can wait for these games. You don't have to say, oh, coming in this year, coming next year. You don't have to say that. You don't at all. We can easily wait for games to be well polished, well done, well pull out, all filled with all kinds of details. That's what we want at this point. We want detailed games. We don't want to go into a world where it's just, blah. It's just, once you finish everything, in the game, there's nothing really else to go over. Like, it's all this space to walk around in, or these walls, but you see a landscape of all that. You don't get to go through the landscape. It's just like a barrier where you're only just supposed to go where you can go. Like, I want a world where I can touch everything, where maybe I can touch that mountain. Maybe I can climb up to that mountain and see the rest of the view. That would be awesome. If there was like a like an area, and how like the walls and everything, are built, right there, but your destination is over there. I want to get to a point where in games, after, or even in the midst of me going to that destination, the main destination, I could walk up the the walls, or like the stones on the mountains and whatnot, and just look at the view. That is what this game is looking like. It's looking like I can do these things. I can touch, the certain statues and something, or break them, or stand on them. Like, that's the next level, the next generation of gaming. Not where everything is restricted. But yeah, like, oh my goodness. Like, I know I'm not the only one. Like, a lot of us want to do those things. Like, when I was playing Sword and Shield, right, I wanted nothing more than to not only just explore, the places I visited, but also, go up the mountains that, you couldn't go up on. There is like a little mountain, in like the wild area. There's a small little mountain in the first wild area, right? That is just standing there. It's literally just standing there. But it was just like a landscape that you just walk around. But you couldn't climb on it. You couldn't go through it. You couldn't even go up to the top. It's just there, right? And that's not the only one. The other places in the wild area that are just like, and even going to like the last point of the game, it's just like, it's so small. It like, you would think it would be a more bigger area, but it's not. The same thing with X and Y. It's just these areas that are unfinished. That's like all this space. Same thing with Kingdom Hearts 3. Space. I couldn't revisit the world after the first time. And that was the main reason why everybody liked Kingdom Hearts 2, because you could revisit the world. You could keep, you could keep going to them. You could like keep doing these missions and all that. That's what we want. We want a world where we can not only do like the main missions, but just revisit the other places and areas. See if we could interact with the other, NCPs, or like the other people that are around, That's why a lot of people are stoked for this game, because it looks as though you can actually do those kinds of things. And I hope that's the case. I really, really wholeheartedly hope that that's the case. Seriously. All right, now this is the final trailer that came out a week ago, and a lot of people have been talking about the official Unreal Engine 5 gameplay trailer. Now, this showed a lot more stuff, and it made me question a lot more of what's going to be going on in this game. Everything you're about to see was captured in game running in real-time work in progress. Does not represent the final look of the game. Now, they keep on saying this because they want you to realize we're not finished with this game. We are not done. And I
我
like
在许多奇怪的梦里见过你们，你们因缘际会走到一起，怀着各不
under the
相
same
同的
banner,
目
but
的。
each for his own purpose.
你
You're
欲
here
成
for
前
a great
人未
cause.
竟之业，修功
Pick
德
up
圆
what's
满。
trend and failed and make it whole.
你执着后世传颂之名，求位
And hear
列
your
显
name
班。
praised by generations to come. That's true. Some Wukong actually did want that. He wanted to be among the gods because he was the Monkey King, but he wanted to be praised more.
你想跳
You
出
see
三
this
界
journey
之
as
外
a way，out
图个清
and
净
escape
自
from what
在，
you deem
还
unimportant.
有你无所挂碍，吃顿饱饭便善哉善哉。可我
I've seen through
早就看穿了你们，满嘴的情怀
all
大，
that talk about humanity and great causes
一心的世
is
子，
the same old man.
唱什么命不由天，却不信自
Fact
己
is, you're so assured that destiny is always on your side.
才是天命之选。可悲的取
Yours is
经
a
人
pathetic
啊！
place.
只要心中还有放不下的偶
Despite
像，
what you claim.
终有一天
So
他将化为
hold on, you're going too fast.
他的偶像，终有
Sow and reap a cause and effect.
一天他将化为
This
修
ill
行
karma will eventually orchestrate your downfall.
路上无解的业障。
I just need to invest more about because I don't know nothing about him transforming to a statue. Now, see, a lot of people have talked about this. This is so beautiful. The fact that that snow looks so real, and not only the snow, but the tree. This is what a lot of Pokemon fans expected the trees to look like in Sword and Shield. Look at these trees. These trees are so detailed, it's not even funny. Holy shit. Look at the rocks. Look at the rocks and the look at that. Look at that. Look at that statue. Jesus. Jesus. Sneak attacks. Look at the bats. You wanna know what's crazy? I just realized how and why that same monkey, ended up over there. Because I did watch this before. Now I realize how he got over there. Because he was traveling through the... Wow. He was really running on the rocks. Look at that snow. What is that on his neck? something? Can't see all the way. Barrier and heal. That's fix it.
吃斋念佛，诵经打坐，又有几个真的信？
If anybody can translate that, anybody, please do it for me because I want to know what he's saying right now.
心如止水，清净无味。你看看，这大风大雪的，还要这么拼命，一定也是为了那个玩意儿。
And I know there's a reason behind
我
this
算
word.
过一卦，你猜猜写的是啥？
There's a reason behind it, but I don't
有
know.
财无命。哼，既要送死，也不拦你。叫西天土地在此恭迎天命人。灭！
Now, one of my friends told me the name of the dragon. I forgot what it was. I'm not saying anything right now, but I just cannot help but like be quiet while watching this. I love the way this looks. I love this fight. Look at this dragon!
盂兰会
As I
上，
recall, it was. Hold on, stop. As I recall, it was Olambana, the day of
记
deliverance.
得盂兰会上，世尊说，
The Buddha, his eminence, his eminence, he told us on that day.
众生之苦
Beings of
都
this
因
hold up. God dang it.
众生之
Beings of this world and all worlds suffer
苦都因不守戒
because they indulge themselves and let lusts take over.
律，放情纵欲。要我说，
He's got it all
放屁！
Now heed my words. I love this song too.
不杀生，
Thou shalt kill, lest feuds instill.
仇恨，无止息。不偷
Thou
盗，
shalt steal.
强弱容我合一。不邪
Thou shalt
淫，
commit
一切
adultery, for love thrives in debauchery.
有情皆孽，不忘
Thou
语，
shalt speak
忘
the untruth to inspire and seduce.
不禅求，
Drench in fine wines to soothe your mind where emotions enter.
有不长若无常，不甘乐。
Grace violent pleasure, for life is short and you have now or never.
不缠绵，
Find escape
无苦不得解脱，
light outward.
无纵
Fight on
欲，
things lust.
诸行了无生趣。既见未来，为何不败？
What did he just say? Again, I am sorry.
还记得盂兰会放情放屁，
That was awful.
不杀生，仇恨，无止息，不偷盗，强弱容我合一，不邪淫，一切有情皆孽，不妄语，妄幻了，不禅求，又不长若无常，不甘乐。不缠绵，无苦不得解脱，无纵欲，诸行了无生趣。既见未来，为何不败？
This is amazing. I do want to know what he said, though. Now, what is the meaning behind this?
有了此番轮回，就别想再轻易涅槃。
The sixth realm. he just get sealed away? That's what I want to know. Is this him getting sealed away to the 6th round? His music. Is he locked inside there? Oh my dear sweet gosh. This game looks great. It looks so great. Obviously, there are questions that I want to know. And obviously, I'm going to find the answers to them. But right now, I'm just left in the dark. I'm just asking questions. Was that him getting sealed away? And was that the 6 realms that guy was just talking about? He said the 6 realms. What was he talking about? That wasn't translated. Like, oh my goodness. And I need to look up those words he was talking about. Thou shalt kill, thou shalt steal, thou shalt commit adultery. And he had reasons behind doing these things. Like, oh. That's a whole nother take on the like the commandments. Oh my goodness. That's another thing. But let me know in the comments down below what y'all thought about this. Seriously, I want y'all to talk to me about this. Let me know what y'all think about this. I hope somebody's gonna answer my questions, because if not, I'm gonna be probably just be researching this and just be looking at other things, which is probably what's going to happen. But anyway, that's gonna be it. I cannot wait for this game. Please take as much time as you need with this game. Seriously, y'all. Take game science. Seriously. Take as much time as you need. There is no need to rush. Do not rush this game. Please. Please don't rush this game. Please. All the time in the world. All the time in the world. Because you have my money. You have my money. You have other people's money. You have our money. Just do what you want with this game. Do what you want to do. I'm just putting it out there. Just throw that dice and just work on it piece by piece, because this looks amazing. With every video that you guys have shown to us, this looks absolutely amazing. And I cannot wait to play it. I really cannot. I cannot wait to play this game. I've been wanting a game about Sun Wukong and what would happen after, Journey to the West, and this is what I'm getting. This is exactly what I'm getting. Him in old age telling us about what he's been through. Yes. Yes. Anyway, this has been Master of Sakurai. I love y'all, and I'm going to see y'all again next time. I'm out. Peace.